Hey guys, FUT 5 here with another episode of FUT Champs highlights. This is episode number 23, and this is going to be a bit different. This is going to be me talking through my final game of the weekend league. It's game number 27. Our record is 16 and 11. We are playing this game to try and reach Gold 2. Seeing as this is the final game of the weekend, you can assume that we did reach Gold 2 with this game. But I just wanted to talk you through it, talk you through the average game that I play, the opponents I come up against. I think it will just be kind of a way we can maybe dissect the gameplay. But you can see, straight from the offing, we're trying to attack. We aren't like wasting any time. We're just trying to get up. We're trying to score. And this guy, he's one of those people, like many in the community, just controlling their CDMs on the edge of the box. But here, a lovely turn by Sabitzer and a lovely little cut inside and a lovely finish on the left foot. He's got the 4-star weak foot, so it's easy for him to score, and he is a very, very good card. With an engine card, you could obviously chuck on something to boost his shooting, maybe a Hawk, but for me, an engine's fine, and he gets forward, and he does stuff like that. Brilliant turn pass Hullet, little shimmy pass Van der Beek, and yeah, just a really, really nice goal. But alas, this guy now is on the attack, he has possession of the ball, and it's just up to whether we can defend the kickoff goal, or if we have to concede, which is what we do. But if you see Neuer there, I really, really think that Neuer should be saving that one. But in quick succession, 2 goals, one for me, one for him. Again, I think Neuer should have been doing better there. He kind of just kneeled down and put his arm down instead of diving for the ball. Maybe it's the angle that it's at. It was a good finish though by Gianfranco Zola. I do believe that's his prime, a 90 rated. We get into the box with Mane here. Great area to strike. It's a good strike, trying to sneak it in at the near post. Maybe we could have stopped and cut back. But again, I'm just going for goal. I've already played, I think I played 20 games today. Well, there or thereabouts. And this is just some of the last ones that we played. And we're just trying to get through them now at this point. Really. And again, trying to just go forward. It's a pretty poor through ball there. Butragueno's in a foot race with Juan Cuadrado. If the ball had been better there, a bit more central, we maybe could have been 1-on-1 with Alisson. We could have wrapped up the game. Well, not wrapped up the game, but gone back in front at 2-1. But you can see something I do is I control my centre-backs. I'm aggressive with the tackle. Here, Butra should be winning that against Figueiredo tomorrow. Butra's got 97 pace. He's not the strongest, obviously, but I'd knocked the ball ahead of me there. Should have been able to get away from him. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get away. Maybe if that was a Hulk, with his strength, we could have got through there. But at this point, I'd taken Hulk out, and I'd gone back to what I thought was our strongest team. I think Hulk is one of our stronger players. He was incredible this weekend. And if we can get him on full chem with some kind of Brazilian link, I think he can be even better. Him up top. Him with Werner was good. So just imagine him with another equally good strike partner. And something for next weekend, I don't really want to be using Butragueno. I'm not enjoying him. He's good against the first 10 games where you're not playing the best of players. When you come up against these kind of people in the last few games, he just falls apart. But obviously, us taking out Butra would mean we'd have to take out Carvajal, and it's just kind of creates a big mess, really. So I'm going to have to look at that over the next few days. Maybe have our rewards dictate who we bring in the squad next week. Obviously, it's MLS and the Latin America team of the week. Not a team of the season tomorrow. So if a Josef Martinez, a Carlos Vela, or a Nani come out, any of those 3 I would be really, really looking to pick up. Josef Martinez is one of my favourite strikers. Last year he had a Player of the Season card that was through objectives, and I grinded that card. I got him as quickly as possible, and he was incredible in my team for the majority of the year. Got a lot of goals. I just really, really enjoyed him. Carlos Vela I used earlier this year, and last year I had his red card last year, and I had his player of the month this year. Really enjoyed him. He does only have a 2-star weak foot, but that left foot is deadly. And then Nani, he's 5-star, 5-star. I don't know if he's done good enough this season to get a team of this season, maybe a SBC. But if he does, Nani, 5-star, 5-star. Him at cam or even at striker would be incredible. Links to a Ronaldo, links to any Portuguese player, a Bruno Fernandes, whatnot. Really good player. But yeah, MLS, I don't know who would be in the Latin America. Maybe a No, they don't have the rights to the Brazilian league. I was going to say maybe a Gabriel Barbosa, a Gabigol, but maybe we can get a couple of Brazilians to link to our Hulk from the Latin America team of the season. But it's also obviously the Liga and team of the season. A brilliant save there by Manuel Neuer on that Zola shot, denying him the chance of going ahead in this game. But obviously in the Liga and team of the season, there's an Atau you want, Ben Yedder, a Mbappe, a Neymar. There's the obvious ones. A Verratti looks pretty good. He looks decent. Wouldn't want him though because he's only 90k. I want an attacker this week. I'm really I want a major league attacker to put in the squad. Whether it's a Ben, give me a Neymar, give me an Mbappe, please. Just one of them. My luck so far with the Reds hasn't been the best. My luck with the guaranteed packs has been much better. Much better than my luck with the Reds. So maybe we even get one in there. I've been saving up a couple players. We will have enough players to open one of them. Obviously, I've only got 10k coins right now. So we're going to have to try and find a way to get our coin balance back up as well. Hopefully we get lucky this week and we can pack a good player. But his Neymar on the ball, he's just loving the drag backs, trying to find the position to shoot. Can't really find it as he plays the Zola. Very fortunate. We dived in with the Boateng. Luckily we didn't take him out. And luckily his shot went over the crossbar. Just before half-time as well. It's the prime time for people to score. Just before the 45th minute. But as we approach half-time, I'm thinking I'm going to make a couple of substitutions to the squad. We're also going to show you the match stats and obviously the substitutions that I do make. But right now, I think it's a fairly even game. It's a back and forth game. Obviously, he's got some good attackers. And he's playing a 4-2-2. As you can see, 2 shots on target, both for me. One of them was a goal. 3 shots, 2 on target. One was a goal for him. He's also got the majority of possession with 56%. What we're going to do is take Butcher off, bring on Hulk on that left-hand side striker, so we can strike it on his left foot at the near post. And we go into the second half ready and just trying to improve. We want to try and get a bit more possession, hold a bit more, create a few more chances. 2 chances in the first half isn't really enough. We're defending well against this guy, but again, we just need to hold a bit more possession and get some more chances. There, I thought that was a foul on Sabitzer by Payet. Apparently not. Hullet then played the ball to Hendo. Hendo turned to Mahrez, and we're going to try and counter-attack here. As Hulk plays the ball to Hendo. Just trying to take my time, not trying to rush, because when you rush, you make bad decisions, you make poor passes. The passing on this game is already not very good. But with Mahrez on the ball, plays it to Sabitzer, the goal scorer, cuts it back inside to Mahrez, just drawing in his players, so they're out of position, so then we've got players in positions. Again, if we haven't got any people in front of us that we can pass to, no shame in passing back, trying to find some space. Just waste a bit of time as well. As we find Hulk, I tried to cut back inside there onto his left foot. Marcos Alonso was easily there to just take in and nick the tackle. Marcos Alonso is a player we had in the club. We could put him back in because he was a very good centre-back. And obviously if we do bring him back in, we could even play 3 at the back with him as a wing-back. There, got very fortunate that Neuer got to it first. Poor first clearance by Hummels, very fortunate that once again we did get it back and we could clear it a second time. So we're getting quite fortunate in some of these, but obviously we've had the luck go against us quite a few times this weekend. So kind of evens itself out. I was in the 56th minute, again, poor passing. You could see Sabitzer's in so much space there, and instead Henderson decided to pass to Mane when he was marked. But again, it's the passing system, it's part of the game. You've just got to kind of get on with it, really. As we play the ball to Hulk, Hulk's going to turn nicely. Got a bit of space there, but I couldn't really have enough time to cut inside. And Sabitzer finds Witsel. Witsel finds Hulk. Hulk is going to just hold it up, trying to play it to Mane, but you can see he's got his 2 CDMs right back. He's got his wingers on comeback whilst attacking as well. So it's just, there is, how many players? 9 players? 8 outfield players there. So it's going to be tough to break down. He's got 8 outfield players right on the edge of his box. 2 upfield ready to counter at all times. So it's difficult. It's always difficult. You can see here, we've got our 4 defenders, and then we'd normally have Witsel right on the edge of the box, and then we'd have the 2 centre mids right on either side of the edge. Very fortunate there. Somehow that didn't go in. It was an outside the boot. It went wide. I think we maybe got a slight touch on it with Hummels, who then deflected it back off of Neymar. That's why it's a goal kick. I believe there was a touch on that because that should be a goal. if there was no touch on it. But Hulk to Mahrez. Mahrez on his stronger, well, he played that with his right foot, but dinked the ball over the top. Hulk just flies in, toe pokes it over the top of the goalkeeper. 2-1. Hulk comes on, does the business, gets the goal, puts us back in front, and there is 24 minutes left in this game as we look to just either hold on. Well, now this is where we make the big decisions. Do we hold on or do we add to it? And I thought we'll add to it. Holding on does not work in this game, so I just thought we'll add to it here. We almost conceded another kickoff goal. Thankfully, Boateng put his body on the line and got in front. We then got tackled by Di Maria, literally in our own box. Davies isn't the best. I'm going to try and switch to Tagliafico. I'm going to do the Martinez player objective. I'm going to do that. There's only like a couple of hours left on that, so I will try and grind that out, get him in the squad, because he gives a perfect link to, or a super link to Tagliafico. So I could play him, and I could play him at centre-back, is what I'm thinking of doing. Starting up at CDM, bring him back into centre-back. Playing Daily Blind as well, bring him blend into CDM. Just a couple of things I'm thinking of. But the ball over the top, I'm not using the balls over the top enough. Mane's got great strength there to hold off his Alonso. Hulk then messed up. I was trying to play that one again. Just trying to rush it, really. I find myself in a good opportunity and I rush it. But Moore plays the ball to Mahrez, cuts past really nicely on his stronger left foot. It's an incredible, incredible save by Alisson. And what we're going to do here is we're going to put Witsel up. We're going to push Witsel up, push Hummels into CDM, bring on Chris Smalling, who I haven't tested out so far, and we're going to change our objectives to just go a bit more defensive for these final 15 minutes, having our midfielders on stay back and having only 3 real attacking players instead of just the 4, which would normally be Sabitzer, our cam, and our 2 strikers. Now we've just got the cam and the 2 strikers that will be doing our attacking duties. Very, very risky pass there by Manuel Neuer. That's failed us so far this weekend already. If you remember, we passed the ball straight to a Timo Werner. He rushed out, he got the ball, and then he passed it straight to Timo Werner, and it was an open goal for him to tuck into. If you remember that, I think it was previous episode, it might have been the one before. But you can see we're just holding possession, dying out the clock, just trying to hold possession, not letting him have a sniff. Poor pass by Carvajal again, the passing in this game. It needs to be redone, really. But again, it's part of the game. We need to just get on with it. We do lose possession. We do now see ourselves at risk of a counter-attack with Eggestein on the ball. He must have subbed him on. But Zola plays the ball to Di Maria. Look at the space. Look, we've got 3 men. Just everyone's working hard right now. Witsel intercepts the ball. And now we attack here as Witsel plays the ball to Mahrez. Mahrez to Hulk. Hulk is just going to turn, sees his options, going to go back to the man in space in Hummels. Hummels across to Carvajal again in so much space. Just trying to give it to the people in space. Brilliant switch of play to Witsel. He was in space. Again, now we've got Alphonso Davies running into space. Mahrez is in space. Just trying to die out the clock. Just trying to waste some time. If we can score a goal here, brilliant, and see out the game, that's absolutely brilliant. As Witsel runs down to the byline, he's going to stop, but he loses out the ball to Cuadrado. It's reasonable. Cuadrado has 98 pace or something like that, but he plays it straight to Davies. We intercept the ball nicely. Mahrez to Witsel, again, just trying to waste time, see out the clock, and I think we're doing so really effectively. We're doing it by also threatening to attack, not just sitting back. As we play the ball through to Mahrez, man open at the back post in Sadio Mane, nods it into the back of the net, 3-1 with 15 seconds left in the game, sealing the victory for ourselves. And that's what we do. We're seeing out the clock, but also trying to attack at the same time. It worked in our favour, and we did eventually get the goal that saw it out. This guy, obviously, you can't really score 2 goals in 15 seconds. And that was it. That was the final game. I think we deserved to win that game. Leave down below if you see anything that I do in game that you think I could change and maybe improve my gameplay. That's going to be it though. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you for the rewards on Thursday. Peace.